Hey, Adash.
Hey, Lukash.
Tell me, because it's been on my mind lately, what type of client do you hate the most?
The kind, let's call him a parasite, sir. I'll tell you about him.
God, there are so many potholes here. Oh, Adash, you know, because you texted me that it was 517 for that oil change, right? Could we round it down to 500 or just 5 zlotys for the oil change? You know, because I've been having a hard time with money lately. It's really bad. Well,
$505? Maybe $499, damn it. It'll be $499. Please come to the office.
oh, that's great. Greetings from the road. We're taking our first trip with Adash. I mean, whether we'll kill each other or not, we've got a trailer in the back. Remind me to eat, because I've already forgotten a lot of things. Today, I've already forgotten.
I was eavesdropping on your conversation a bit, so did you definitely forget the kid? The backpack?
Yeah, this morning I forgot the kid. Good thing you left the kid at school. That's a plus, although they could have had a nice trip. On the way here, you already forgot that we have to pick up the tow truck, and then a couple of times you forgot that you were driving with the tow truck.
We're going to get the tow truck.
A Ford F-250 or 150 tow truck.
Big engine capacity, it'll roar, and we'll make it so it smokes nicely too. And now, take a look at how the conversation with the vehicle owner went, and the negotiations with the person we're going to see. Good morning. My friend called about this tow truck here, and I have a technical question. Is it possible to load this car onto the flatbed somehow without a winch?
I'll tell you, he has some kind of... Because generally the problem is that there's fuel leaking somewhere at the injectors, you know, there's a lot of fuel coming out, so the best thing would be, we can start it up. Of course, it would have to be checked, but it's not very heavy, I'll tell you. I don't know, maybe it weighs 1.5, 2 tons. No, it's not a heavy car because it's basically a pile of rust.
I know, because honestly, I'm not interested in the body. I'm interested in the whole drivetrain, meaning the engine, the gearbox, and the drive shaft.
Everything's still in the car untouched. I drove it a few times, that's it.
Sure, and so, well, nice.
The engine rumbles nicely. After all, it's a 7-liter VK International.
7.3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so besides that leak, he should be able to get onto the tow truck on his own, right?
He should be able to get on. The rear brakes are holding, but that's fine. If loading is a problem, we'll use a rigid tow bar to push it onto the tow truck or trailer. That's not a problem.
Because I'd have to come here from Gdansk for it. So it would be good if we talked about the money. What's the lowest price you can take for this car?
I'll put it this way. What I told the gentleman who called earlier. Well, I'd like to get 10 grand for it. Well, we can maybe make a small concession, but really don't expect anything crazy. We can't do anything drastic.
No drastic price cuts.
I'm not that desperate to just get rid of it and take a big loss. Because, like I said, I already have some information. I made a big purchase on impulse.
All right, sir, because I'm not some kind of dealer or anything like that. I can offer 9, and I'll be at your place tomorrow for that.
I want to sell it, you want to buy it, but if you really want to buy it, we can do it without too much talking. Because I'm at the construction site, I'm still working, I have a job here today. But if you want to pay $9,500 for it, I agree. If not, then no, the papers are for it as well. Well, obviously it's a wreck. I'm saying it openly. I'm not trying to trick anyone because I don't want someone to come and get pissed off because I've traveled around Poland myself. People lie to your face. It's a wreck, just a pile of rust. Engine and gearbox are there. It starts 9.5. You can come tomorrow. I'll load it up. It's mine. No problem. Cool.
All right, thanks. Hey, so as you can see, the guy is tough in negotiations. 9.5 grand is still a good price, but what's the worst part? The guy said the car is standing on its rear wheels, so we'll see what kind of gymnastics it'll take to load this car. The question is, what's wrong with it? Since we might want to use the drivetrain in our project. What the hell is this? Soap it won? It's definitely a piglet. You probably don't even know what it is yourself.
Can you fucking stop shaking like that?
All right, I'll try not to shake so your tea doesn't spill on your super clean jeans. Because it's the first time I've seen you not wasted.
The first and probably the last fucking time.
What a piece of meat, and I always slap it. You won't even taste the ham, but I'd love to sink my teeth into that pig.
Normally, I always have more ham than bread. But for a trip, you know, you have to close the sandwich with something.
Yeah. My friend died. We'll be there in 18 minutes. I'm curious what it's going to be. I'm scared.
How do you reverse with a 6-meter trailer?
It's hard for a guy. I'm about to take down the gutter.
Or maybe I should get out and help you.
All right, let's see what this is. Hey, high five. Hi, but what kind of bumper do you have?
Watch out, exactly.
I told you it would be even heavier.
So, did he drive it the same way you did before?
Today I came a few times, just like I told that older gentleman, the older guy who called the first time. No,
I think so. I think not. We have the little pillows right away, which we wanted to wear, but I likely won't use them anymore. No. Sounds cool. And it even smokes. We're going to the dealership.
He's talking beautiful, beautiful.
Wedge.
It holds, it doesn't hold, but it's fine.
All right, sir. So what? We agreed on 9.5, right?
9.5 to take away.
Yes, 9.5 to go. For lunch, just drop it off.
For whose lunch? For my lunch? I don't eat anything. I haven't had lunch today.
My friend eats a lot. That one, yes.
And I'll tell you a story once. A guy came over, he made an appointment with me. Smart, and he says, will you let me stay for lunch? Well, damn. I'll let you stay, I think. That lunch costs 100 zlotys, right? And the guy, damn, could barely get out of the car. I moved 2 guys like you before, and he says to me, nice, so what, about that lunch?
He squeezed 100 zlotys out of me.
No, seriously, 9.5 is like...
Well, 100 for lunch and 100...
I can give you there.
9,400. I give cash and we put it in.
All right.
All right, my friends, 9,400. We load it up and head back to Gdansk. The bastard farts so much. Jesus, how do people stand being in a car with you?
Why would anyone need to ride with me?
Well, because you fucking drive with that kid and the guys.
Well, they're forced to ride with me. Try to find someone sober for the whole weekend.
Jesus, seriously. It's like your balls rotted in the car. It's terrible, my crazy dude. My dear friends, Adam is taking me past Gdansk in his luxurious Land Rover. There are a few shortcomings, but let's overlook that. Adam, Could you tell us where we're going?
We're visiting an expedition company we didn't notify in advance.
But they build various bodies for off-road and expedition vehicles, and basically anything related to steel and off-roading. They built the kind of deck that we want to build. I mean, they could build it for us.
Unfortunately, they're swamped with work. So, we're going to take a look at it, see how they attach it to the cabin, how the decks are reinforced so it can handle our 2 tons of cargo.
We're going to Croatia to steal some technology.
We're going on a technology raid. We've got a measuring tape, a pen, we're ready to go.
My friends, we have a target we can shoot.
Missile away.
Recently, I found out that if we want to greet someone and we greet them, you know, with that damn little devil sign, right? Then for God's sake, don't straighten your finger, because if you straighten your finger, you're saying, I love you.
I won't lie, it's fun to drive this little car, but around the city. When it comes to driving on the road, though, it's a bit uncomfortable and too loud. And we came, just like Adish mentioned earlier, to the guys from Expedicja Poland.
/ Mora 4x -4.
So you deal with tuning BMWs?
We leave BMWs, off-roaders, and anything tall to the guy behind the camera.
And now, as we see this platform here, our first thought is, what do you think, Adam?
Too nice, too professional, too nice. It looks like it was made by some factory.
So generally, you probably won't even open your pen and notebook. No.
But I think Mati will just show us how to do it right and draw it on a piece of paper.
What we have in our notebook reflects what's in our head. So we have a lot here. Everything is organized, done with proper care. And that's our A- here. Yes, we did it. I mean, I keep saying we did it, but it was all a dash who did it from closed profiles. We're getting our PhDs here right now, and soon we'll move on to the projects of the guys from Expedicja Poland and 4x-4 more. What do you have here? A workshop? Yes, a 5-bay workshop.
The full process from design and welding to laser work, galvanizing, shot blasting, powder coating, and final products.
So here I have a Land Cruiser, a Hilux, a Ford, an F-150. Wait, I don't know much about off-roading, but if any of you do, it seems expensive. How much does a set of this kind of suspension cost?
This type of suspension costs about 20 to 25,000 zlotys.
How much? I paid 150 zlotys each for shock absorbers.
No, okay, I'm starting to feel faint. So, what will you show me? The workshop. Here we have the powder coating shop.
And here is the shot blasting room.
Shot blasting room.
This is a galvanizing machine. Oh, damn, such a spear from which 2 zinc wires come out. Okay, they're melted with an electric arc, and this dust is shot out and fused into the freshly shot blasted metal. Okay, and it provides anti-corrosion protection. 100 microns for 10 years.
Wow, that's a great welding table. I've always wanted one like it. Does it have an extractor too?
Each workstation has its own extractor.
Adam, this is overly formal.
No, actually, I noticed that shell and the tip.
That it's covered in vomit.
It's not covered in vomit. It was ground down with a grinder.
It's kind of clean, kind of like new, like you guys don't do anything here. Seriously.
All of you know this. But with these kinds of machines, you know, a lot of people already know about it.
What the hell is this?
This is what's called...
Spartus Easy 1500.
And this is a laser welder.
Which means it melts the supplied metal with a laser. I mean, the material.
We can weld with or without wire.
And how much does something like that cost these days?
About 40 to 45,000, depending on the device's power.
So he invested in the workshop.
We'll talk about the rates when we get back.
Adam, your workshop is the best under the sun. It's well equipped and fully professional. Cock-a-doodle-doo, not sure if that's an eagle. But you really made a mess here. I was wondering if he's about to hit me or not. Oh,
Okay, it's used, I mean, it looks like mine did 5 years ago, but you can tell...
that this is a press brake. A press brake. Exactly. No, it's awesome. These are the kind of toys that we could actually build a frame ourselves here from scratch.
Like a grenade. Am I holding it the wrong way?
You're holding it right. No, like an E now. No, that's wrong too. Here are the things we can afford. A dosh, meaning under the stairs, by the trash can.
A broken item someone will leave behind.
And what isn't damaged?
A plate with an ionizer.
There won't just be a little ionization here, but it'll weld stainless steel just like that.
If I had a Raptor, you couldn't see this, right?
Can you check on me now? The cleaning lady had a day off.
My dear girls, so if you would like to live in a large apartment, the so-called Warsaw-sized apartment, Adash will be happy to host you here. What's your status? Single? Taken? Or is it complicated, like it used to be?
It doesn't matter.
As long as I can fuck.
Listen, we need to make a seat that's going to be a bucket seat, a sports seat, but it'll be made of wood because it's going to be in a sauna.
Made of metal, so it won't melt.
I mean, made of wood and metal.
Wait, are we making this for the jacuzzi or for the sauna?
Both.
There will be a sauna over there.
Aha, okay.
Because the stove will be in the cabin.
In the cabin, in the passenger seat, there will be a stove that heats up to pretty high temperatures because it has to heat up the tub with water, where there will be a ton of water.
I love these wild ideas.
But what's crazy about it? This is ergonomics. Besides, wood is a very nice material.
So the heater and the blower inside broke down, and we wanted to heat the cabin with something.
It costs less than a heater for an American car, but you have to remove and reinstall the dashboard, which then creaks.
Of course, the adjustment depends on how much wood you add.
The seat must be a bucket seat so you don't fall out on turns. That's the main thing.
And it went straight into the stove.
No, it didn't fall into the stove.
I'm considering whether to add an adjustment or just include sticks that can be zip-tied to the pedals for those with short wooden sticks so they can reach the pedals. I don't want to make two of those. On the side, a lower profile, which will be used to mount it to the floor, but that's less important. Here, there's a second small profile that will hold the backrests. And exactly, I don't know whether to add an adjustable element here, but it doesn't have to be adjustable. Forget the adjustment, so we'll make it out of profiles. And as for the shape of the seat itself, here are the elements. A wooden beam and beams like that. There will be a few with places for these profiles, and they will be put onto this profile. 3 bigger ones, one smaller for the headrest. And then when these elements are curved like that, shorter boards and longer boards will be screwed onto them, and that will make the backrest, done in the same way.
All right, I'm raising my hand, my dear friends. Let me know if any of you understood what he drew and wrote here, because he explained it to me recently as well. I pretended that I understood, but I don't understand it. Still not, but you know.
Most important is that Mateusz understood.
Did you understand? Of course I did. So, who's the smartest in this group?
We'll make it out of pallet boards to keep it cheap. Just those beams.
I would also burn it with a torch for the vibe.
The vibe, but burning it may be pointless since the heat will probably burn it anyway.
And we still need to make a fire suppression system for the cabin. These will be vertical, and will the seats be in a line or across?
I didn't understand. He didn't understand. He didn't understand either. I felt like the dumbest one in the group, but still.
But I have a bigger bicep.
All right, you win again. You know more. We feel inadequate, and we're going home.
We have one welder and a grinder, yes.
So we're going back to our hole at Granat's place.
We'll spray paint it.
Yes, with spray paint.
I didn't think it would be this cool.
Now a 22mm formwork board will go on top of this.
I won't show the welds on the angle brackets yet since they're okay, but in the fillet, I think I didn't clean the metal well enough and need to fix it.
Pretty good.
Several days later.
Good morning. Good morning, Jarek. How do you like our new purchase?
Great, but it's rusty.
Do you like it underneath?
If there's room, it's nice to lie under it.
Granacek already started here with Jaracek. Yeah, up front here. Just look at this radiator.
Look closer. It's not that big, just wide. And well...
The tank is big. Yes, Professor? Any new orders? There will be costs. Yes, costs, meaning transfers.
Rather gaskets, sealants, injectors.
Because that's negligible. The costs are only a few hundred zlotys.
No, don't exaggerate this one.
We'll do the injector seat milling ourselves, of course, with our own hands.
That's how it is. You turn it like this, like this, like this. But it always makes me wonder, because when you're milling, whatever you mill out falls into the cylinder.
No, when you do it gently. You do half a turn and lift it. You stay with the milling cutter, then you blow a bit with air.
Besides, generally the aluminum one, here it's actually cast iron. One head, when it's aluminum, it's a bit easier. Not that it's easier, but it's aluminum shavings.
There's less chance that even if one ends up on the cylinder wall,
it will stick somewhere.
Just the cylinder wall won't do any harm, but a cast iron one could actually do something.
All right, you also mentioned the injection.
One injector is damaged, got it?
But generally it's fine, yeah.
Yeah, and the glow plugs, of course, unless they break off, but I don't think they'll break.
That counterweight is interesting. I wonder its weight.
I don't know, 300-400 sheet metal.
Oh, damn. Oh.
Where more?
Because this is aluminum.
Temporary setup, screwed onto aluminum.
But look at the electrochemical corrosion from steel touching aluminum. See what's happening to the aluminum. It's supposed to not corrode.
And yet you see...
My dear friends, another important lesson. We don't combine aluminum with steel, because Professor El Granatos explained it to you.
You can't paint this.
What kind of strainer is this?
A strainer somewhere, so it doesn't suck in the cats.
Here we have a filter valve and a glow plug relay. Okay.
What's the plan? We're removing the front to take this out.
And we'll try to do it without dismantling the front so we don't make extra work for ourselves. American engines with transmissions in these old cars usually come out very easily, just a little bit forward.
We rotated on the cross member, lifted up.
And honestly, I have to say, this car looks really cool. Like something out of a cartoon or an animated movie. This old wreck will run.
This car isn't for me, especially when it was driving behind us on the...
This car isn't for me, especially when it was driving behind us on the truck.
It's like something out of a horror movie. A psycho is chasing you, damn, and wants to push you off the road.
And mechanical. You're in some deserted area, and you're about to run out of gas, and your car breaks down and stops.
Or you stop in front of a railroad crossing, and it's standing behind you.
Standing. Let's add more power.
So you unscrew the glow plugs now? Wouldn't it be better to remove the engine first and work on it that way?
Have you seen the beautiful sills in this car? No? Here you go.
You don't have to model this. My dear friends, if anyone is interested in buying a Ford F-250 in very good body condition, feel free to contact us.
Wait, because the hood,
And the operation was completed successfully. We have a donor outside. We just need the rear axle and the transmission controller from it.
because it turns out that this Michio Coloroi also has a computer for the transmission, a computer.
And for sure, we'll need to wash and clean it up a bit. Did you guys know, because I, for example, didn't know, that a piece of porcelain from a spark plug can do something like that to a window? I've never seen anything like that before. Vel Professor Granatos. I'm shocked. My dear friends, take a look at what this box looks like. The one that was in the goggle. Oh.
Wait, like this, click.
Oh, here's the handle.
Let's go to that one.
Let's go to that one. And some doubts are already coming up. And now we have this here. It's about twice as big.
If not 3 times.
It definitely won't fit in there, not without cutting.
We'll raise the shed by a few centimeters, right?
We'll cut a tunnel.
But then you can't fit the stove for us?
The stove is on the side, so it'll fit. We'll take this tunnel, cut it, lift it, and add some metal sheets from the side.
Or maybe we'll just cut out the whole tunnel and we'll use a bolted partition.
Or with latches like in Juk.
So there's an inspection window.
We have access from the other side.
If we wanted to, the first fittings, everything will tell us what kind of mess we're in.